Hey everybody, this is Brian here from Damage Inc. Tribute to Metallica, one of the two guitar players. I just kind of got my rig up and running after a major overhaul. The back looks like hell, so we're not going to show you that. Just kind of wanted to, I don't know, show you what I have in my collection here, what I play on stage, what I don't. And then maybe the second part of this video will be some tones. Get a listen to what's going on inside all the guts of this stuff. I know a lot of guys that kind of show their rig, kind of give you a couple 2-3 little listens, and that's about it. I'm gonna kind of show you how I got this thing, put together. And I'm always up for suggestions, or if it helps you in any way, shape, or form, so be it. So we'll kind of start here. As you can tell, I kind of shifted through a couple things here. I'm actually running 3 different amps at various different times, just kind of like old James and Kirk do it. I'm using, obviously, here is the Mesa Mark V. Fucking badass amp. This amp is awesome. I use the between the clean here, if I can close up, here's some of my settings. I'm not shy. Do what you will with them. I'm on the fat mode. I've got the EQ off. Open the whole thing up. I got all 90 watts. And you can see the settings there, and I've got it on bold. So I mix that. That is my clean tone with the JC120 here. And the JC120 here, I can gather up here. These are kind of my settings. I bought this amp used. The high inputs, obviously missing. The low does the trick for me. Right now I got the volume pretty low. I'm at home, not trying to disturb everybody. The bright is off, and those are my settings. Hopefully you can see them. And then that is kind of also running through at the same time. Third amp is this Marshall JMP1 here. This rack mount that goes through a Simulclass 290 by Mesa. I dorked around with a lot of different stuff for a while there. I was using a tri-axis with it too, and for whatever reason, I'm trying to blend a couple amps and it just wasn't working out for me. So finally I tried this Marshall after trying the old Kirk Hammett RM100KH here, this Randall, which is not hooked up right now. I had that running through this cabinet. Just your simple 1960, got some T75s in it. Same with this one that's running for the Mark V. I'm actually still thinking about doing the X pattern, getting 4 vintage 30s and kind of doing a kitty corner cross type thing going on with these 2 cabs here. But for right now, this JMP1 and the Mark V are doing just fine for me here. And so that was my clean channel there. My clean channel here is, I'm on, it looks like patch 3. I've got my volumes at 8, gain at 14, bass at 3, middle at 3, treble at 3, presence at 3, all across the board. Effect at 0, and it's on clean 1. And that, first of all, for the clean channel, the Marshall is actually coming through dry. There's no effect at all, unless there's a stomp box in front of it. We'll get to that in a second. Otherwise, the wet amp is obviously my boogie, which now if we go over to my lead and crunch channels, I am using the Mark IV mode, the EQ on, 90 watts on the bright switch, There's my EQ settings, you know, glorified, pretty much the classic V. My second channel here, I don't really use that out with Damage Incorporated too much. We have really no need for that channel. I play around with my Telecaster and my Stratocaster, shit like that. Play some good old 70s kind of grooves with it. Sounds pretty damn good. And down here too, I've got the volume's pretty low. Presence is about 1130, I'd say, on the 290. But as far as this guy goes, from bottom to top, got a couple power conditioners there with Furman. My little Crunchberry sticker for a little inspiration. I've got, you know, my little Transformer Autobot Decepticon guy there on the little lights on there. Got running two Audio-Technica wireless units there, which is kind of cool. Doesn't kill my tone too much, which I always dig. Here, this little guy here, I can't pull it all the way out. Like I said, it's a mess back there, and I got cables working against me pulling the drawer out. Way back there, that little white guy back there is my Boss NS2, best noise suppressor out there. Many would agree with me, I'm sure. Let's see here. Got a Whirlwind selector. If you can read that little white ticket there on the both knob, it says no. So we don't want both on at the same time. What that is I'm selecting between my wireless system, between A and B, just for my little transmitters. That's all that's for. So basically, here I've got a Morley quad box. That runs my two ins. So if we start from the beginning here, I got this feed through going here from my GCX, which is a glorified switching unit, together with the old Ground Control Pro here. And I go in from the GCX, it comes out, it patches into input 1 here, and that's my wired in input here. The second input comes straight out into the selector here for the wireless, so I can patch in between the two wirelesses or the one wired connection, which the amp out goes out to the NS2 back there, feeds into the first patch of the selector, and then from the selector here we got my little drawer of goodies. And let's get that wire out of the way.